All right, so this is the recipe. Well, by the way, I'm Louis, but this is for my wife and my daughter Sophia. In case that I'm not home, they usually instantly forget about the kitchen and just eat out all the time when I'm not home. So I'm making a playlist of all my recipes for everybody. But again, this is directly for my wife and daughter. So if you benefit from this, great. But this is for my family. All right. This is, babe, this is the ground turkey recipe. So here is the package of the food. Okay. Now you let it thaw, however long it takes to thaw, you just thaw it. And then here are the ingredients. I'm gonna put the camera right here, move it. Look, these are the ingredients. You see them? You have a packet of Sazon Goya, a can of tomato paste, tajin, which is amazing, some olive oil, and sofrito. The way that you prepare this is first you grab some olive oil and you're gonna put it here in the Instapot, all right? You're gonna put the Instapot on saute. Let me bring the camera here so you can see the saute button, okay? See, it's the bottom left. You go ahead, boom, saute, right? Then you're gonna grab some oil, and I know a lot of times when I say grab some of something, you say, well, how much do I need? You're just telling me some. I need measurements. So let's give you some measurements. Yeah, probably like this much. See, that much of olive oil. Then you're gonna open this can of tomato paste, and if you don't have tomato paste, you can use tomato sauce. If you don't have tomato sauce, then don't use sauce. Sauce just adds a little bit extra flavor. Let me grab the can opener. And out of this, you're gonna use one tablespoon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of saute the seasoning, right? So you can grab this, grab 1 spoon, see? 1 spoon like this, and you're gonna throw it in here, right? Oh, I forgot one more ingredient. Woo, almost forgot. Yeah. You need this, badia, mojo, okay? So we already put the tomato paste. We have the oil. Now we're gonna throw in the sofrito, one spoon of sofrito, okay? One spoon of sofrito. Bam. Oh, that's my blood pressure medication telling me, Louis, it's time to take your medication. I'm like, okay, hold up. I'll snooze it because I'm not ready yet. Okay. Let me adjust the mic here. I don't want to blow your eardrums. All right, there we go. And now we're going to add the mojo. Again, this is going to start sauteing. It's going to start like sizzling. You're going to hear it here in a moment. How much of this? Listen, I forgot. About the same amount of oil, honestly. What I'm missing for you? Oh, the sazon. Take the sazon, and you can put a whole packet of this stuff in here. Why not? Whole packet. Then you're going to grab this thing, and you can start stirring it. Let me show you. See how it looks? Oh, no. I'm facing the wrong way. There we go. All right. So here you go. See? You can start stirring it. It looks nice and red. And if you want, you can even taste it just to make sure that it tastes good. If you need some more flavor, feel free to add more of the ingredients that I showed you at the beginning of the video. All right. So you see how it's turning? Eventually it's gonna start bubbling. I already feel it hot. By the way, this is I think the 5 pound, no, 3 pound. Yeah, this is the 3 pound package of turkey. They have another one that's like, I think it's about 1.5 pounds. You can use whichever. The recipe doesn't change because we're using an amount of seasoning that, it's not gonna make the food too salty. I don't like to use seasonings with a lot of salt. Okay, you see how it's gotten kind of like a sauce, right? So now we're almost ready to, then we start throwing the turkey. All right, here, I'm gonna start dumping the turkey in here. This part should be pretty easy. You just put in the meat in here. We massage it a little bit. We start mixing it all together. Yeah, see, we mix it all together. I have not put in the tajin yet. Now I'm gonna start adding the seasoning to it. Now I'm generous. So you know, I am generous with the amount of tajin or tahin that is used on this. I put enough just to coat the surface of the turkey, and then I mix it up. And then I add some more. And how long do it cooks? Right? How long do I cook this for? Honestly, I don't measure the time. I just look for it to be cooked because it's a lot of meat. I stir it and flip it often, to make sure that everything is cooked and it's grounded up. That's why you see me doing this, I'm kind of like smacking it to make sure I kind of break it up into little pieces and flipping it and then adding more seasoning. And then this you can actually taste as it's cooking and you see it looking good, just taste it. If it tastes good, then it's done. I'm gonna pause this and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the end because there's nothing else to really show you. It just continue the same process, just flipping, turning, and adding seasoning. One of the signs that I usually look at to make sure the turkey is done is that I look at the water. Once the water is pretty much all gone, like here, see, it's still kind of water. Now, I don't know if this is a professional sign. I don't know. This is just what I do. And you guys like it and it tastes good. I wait for the water to dry, to evaporate. Once I see the water evaporate, I look for, for the turkey to be a little bit harder, not too soft because it looks not cooked. I could put a meat thermometer in it to check for the temperature, but I don't know how good ground beef measures with a thermometer. You know what I mean? All right, listen, so I decided to get the meat thermometer to check, to see, if it gives me a reading. So according to this, all right, it's 174. That's like very well done. So you see, even though it still has some water on it, the water is also getting pretty hot. So I'm gonna call this good. This is what it looks like, blue, and it's getting steamy. Okay, hold on, let me clean it up. Yeah, that's it. That's the ground turkey for you. Love you. I forgot to do the taste test. It's pretty hot, so let me blow on it real quick. On point. So, there's something new in making this video. So next time, I'll be using the thermometer from now on. So hopefully you can make this ground turkey when I'm gone and you will enjoy it. And if any of you watch this, that's not my family, let me know how the recipe turned out for you. Peace.